This is Billy. Hey, everybody, this is Billy Funk, Extreme Networker. It is March 15, 2013. I know this is a big date for a lot of you. If you know what is supposed to happen today, a lot of you are probably really excited right now. The Kannaway comp plan is officially being revealed. We've dealt with the Buzz launch so far, and we're going to deal with the Buzz launch until the Kannaway comp plan is actually going live for the actual company. But I think everybody right now wants to see it. You want to take a look at it. You want to know what is moving forward after the company launches. What is that comp plan going to look like? How are you going to get paid? How is your team going to benefit by going out there and building properly? And how industry leaders are probably going to approach this comp plan. You want to know what's the best strategy. And we're going to have Jeff Rogers on here in a few minutes, the CEO of the company. But first, we're going to have one of the newly appointed corporate staff members, Mr. Seth Frazier, who is a network marketing owner. In the last few years, Seth has done some amazing things inside of network marketing. There's nobody better to describe and give you the tidbits of information about the comp plan than I think Seth, because he's seen so many. Seth, I know that you've seen unilevels. I know you've seen binaries, matrices, cyclers. I'm sure you've seen them all. What is it about the Kannaway comp plan that is different than every other one that's been out there? And what do you see so far when you first take a look at it?
I'm really thrilled to be a part of this. And by the way, everybody, the main event is still coming. Jeff Rogers is joining us here. Oh, Jeff just joined us. That's great. So I'm glad he's here with us. So this is going to be, you're going to be hearing some really powerful information from Jeff here in a minute. So, but thank you, Billy, for introducing me. And I just want to say, if you've been in network marketing before, and first of all, there's been a lot of trust put in by the folks that are on this Hangout who've gone and built an organization without essentially knowing and just trusting Kannaway that they were going to put together a compensation plan that was actually going to work, was going to reward the leaders, and was going to be something that was set up for people who are serious about this business and are essentially ready to take it to the next level. I was one of those people. Was fortunate enough to come in and be a part of corporate now recently, and I'm very thankful for that opportunity. And I'm also really glad that I myself put trust in this company to handle things the right way. And by the end of this session tonight, you're going to feel the same way. I've seen a lot of compensation plans out there. There's really a million different ways to approach earning money within a network marketing organization, and that's absolutely fine. Some of them are positive, some of them are negative. Some people go with matrices, cyclers, they go with binaries. Now, if you're not familiar with those terms, the one thing I got to tell you about this program, the way it's set up, and what you're going to learn and hear from Jeff as we get into this, is that you can set aside any fear. If you don't know anything about compensation plans, you can set aside the fear of building the wrong way. And on the flip side of that coin, I think that this company has thought through all the issues that tend to hang up other companies when they're building a compensation plan. And I'm really thrilled that Jeff's going to be able to give you guys the details. So that's kind of just my little perspective on it, and we'll bounce this back and forth, and we'll all have some real nice input on what we've seen with the company and the compensation plan. And I don't want to take too much time away because Jeff has a lot to cover. So, Billy, that'll be kind of my piece of things for now.
Awesome. We're looking forward to hearing more from Seth Frazier, because I know that you're a wealth of information when it comes to network marketing companies, when it comes to comp plans, how to approach them, how as a distributor somebody would want to go out there and build a team effectively, efficiently, and structure their team the right way to maximize this comp plan. So without further ado, before we get back to Seth, let's bring the main event, the CEO of Kannaway, Jeff Rogers. And you know what, Jeff? It's a pleasure to introduce you. It's a pleasure to work with you. And I think everybody is really excited right now to hear from the CEO of Kannaway and to hear you describe exactly what this comp plan is and how it was put together.
Thank you very much, Billy. And Seth, thank you for all that you're doing. First of all, thank you everybody for being patient with us. We had a bag link that happens from Google every once in a while, and we got it all fixed, and we had to get everybody back on the same page. So we have been working. In fact, I want to take my hat off and recognize a few people. First of all, Christopher Hussey. He has been working all day, kind of putting things together here. And what you're going to see is really version 1. We have a few things that we got to fix up. We dressed it up. So please, some things, I know it says 9 ways to earn is really like 10 ways to earn, and some places you may see 9 and 10. So please, nobody bombard support or us with that. We're going to get it fixed. We're going to get all that done. So we really did work hard. I got this over to him. We had we actually have something that we're not going to share with you now. We're going to unveil in Denver another added piece that we think is outrageously exciting about the plan, but I think you're going to like it. And the other people I want to recognize are, and I'm not going to name them by name, but there were so many leaders, six-figure a month income earners, people who are comp plan experts that really we ran this by and we worked on it. So it wasn't just, this is just Jeff Rogers' version, even though I've been writing comp plans, my first one in 1995. So I mean, I know a thing or two about them. You know, I never say that I am the world's foremost expert. I don't know if there is one. You know, this industry, especially in compensation models, is forever evolving. And so there's really cool stuff that different companies are doing in twists. And so that's what I did when I reached out there to some of these great leaders who have been in the industry for 30, 40 years and said, what are you seeing out there? What are you seeing that I'm not seeing? And they said, I see this is really cool. I mean, this one feature is really, really cool. If there's a way we could implement that, and we did it. And I like this, like that. And so, you know, it's nothing that's, you know, brand new for anything. Now, what we're going to announce in April in Denver, I have never, ever, ever seen it done before. Not this version, not done this way. And I really think that you're gonna see it now after we do it, and we do it successfully, because people will try to knock it off. But you know, we'll be so far ahead it won't matter. And Seth, I'm not sure. Am I showing it? We're going to show my screen, or is this just up where people can look at it as we go over it, or how are we handling it?
Let's go ahead and read out the actual link to the compensation plan. I'm going to read this out to everybody. It's also posted on our Kannaway.com/hangout page. But in case you're not seeing that, I'm going to give you guys the link so you can follow along. You're not going to see it on our screens. I'm just going to have Jeff talk about it as he goes through it, and he'll tell you to go to the next page as he does and that sort of thing. But here's the link for it. It's Kannaway.com/compplan.pdf. That's COMPPLAN.pdf. And when you bring that up on your screen, you're going to want to follow along with that. And by the way, I know Jeff already said this, huge thank you to Chris Hussey, who hustled hard to get this thing up for everybody so that we could follow along with this. And you will see a more modified, cleaned up version here as we go forward. But I think it's gorgeous and beautiful. So everybody put that into your browser, a different window, because you got to keep the Hangout up while you talk with us. So make sure you have two separate windows and you don't lose us by typing that in your browser address. You want to bring up a new window in Firefox or a new tab or whatever you do. And when you do that, it's Kannaway.com/compplan.pdf. So we'll have everybody follow along there, Jeff, and then we can all see your beautiful face as you talk about it.
Well, I don't know about that. Maybe you would have just put it up in front of my face. So, I want to go ahead and start, right away. We realize, and by the way, we wanted to have the PowerPoint done. Christopher worked great on getting this done, as I said. And just said again. You're gonna get one up. It will be done. We'll have all the I's dotted and T's crossed. We're not even open yet. April's not here, so let me try to pull this up. I may try to do something different too, where I can. I'm not going to do it this way.
I need the link in our chat room, Jeff, so you can have that if you want.
Yeah, I have it up already, so we're all good. I'm just wondering if I shouldn't.
Well, yeah, one more time for everybody out there that's watching right now that can't get there, that doesn't have a link. It's Kannaway.com, Kannaway.com/compplan.pdf. So compplan is COMP, and then plan is PLAN.pdf, and you should be able to see the Kannaway comp plan. It's beautifully done. It's beautifully put together. There's a lot of things that are going to attract just about anybody from the industry. And the really neat thing is, I think if you break down the comp plan, if you start looking at it, you're going to realize that it's not just for industry leaders. It's not just for people that have experience in network marketing. It's for anybody. Somebody that's brand new to the industry can come into Kannaway and can earn some residual income and can benefit from this comp plan that was put together absolutely awesomely by Jeff Rogers, Christopher Hussey, as well as all the other leaders that had a hand in building this comp plan. I really like it from the first look at it. I really like everything that you guys put in this. It's not something that's weighted heavily down at the bottom. It's not weighted, heavily up top. It's spread throughout so that anybody that wants to earn some residual, whether you just want to earn an extra $500 a month, you just want free product, or you want that dream, you want to be able to achieve financial freedom. Anything that you want, I think, can be achieved with this comp plan. So thank you guys so much for putting it together, Jeff.
You're welcome. You know what, guys? And I'll give you a little bit of my philosophy, and then we're going to get going. This gives people a few more minutes to go ahead and pull it up. I like to do a comp plan. I like to make it what I call fair and balanced. It's inclusive but not exclusive. You guys who've been around now for a month or so, you've heard me say that several times, and that means it's not just weighted in the back for the big guys. And it has to be important. We need to have a comp plan. I do believe we have a comp plan that over time will produce a 7-figure a month income earner, and that's not said as enticement. I mean, obviously the numbers will prove that out. But equally as important is how much your comp plan. Do you have something in your comp plan to allow somebody who's willing to go to work? Now, I'm not going to design a comp plan over somebody who wants to sell a salve to their neighbor. I mean, you're going to get the wholesale to retail. And if that's somebody what they want to do and getting involved and so they can get the products at wholesale and do that, we welcome them. We really do. But the comp plan is designed for people who want to go to work hard, and I do believe that we have something exciting that's going to allow people to earn income that for most people would allow them to quit their day job right away. And I like what we're doing with the comp plan. So let's go ahead and get started. As you see, great pictures in there. Christopher, I know he's not listening. He's having a much-deserved dinner with his family. So, we do recognize that you guys, and we're in the process. You've heard us say the name independent business owners, and that may be sprinkled throughout here. We're actually getting ready to change that to our brand ambassador, our brand partners. And so I think it's more fitting because we are building a brand. Kannaway is a brand, and we have brands within the brand. As you see the Cannabis Beauty Defined line and our Hemp Vape and the other lines that we already have in the works. So very exciting things are going to be announced here very, very soon. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and get started. You can see that I'm on page, you can't see it, of course you can. I'm on page 3, big O start. This is where we're going to start. Just so you can see it. By the way, this is the first time I've really looked through this, so if you hear me pausing, it's not because I don't know the comp plan. I absolutely do know the comp plan. I've just not seen it in this layout. So, getting started in the comp plan, as with any comp plan, it's important to understand that there are no required purchases to get started. However, you will have a required, it may be in here as a brand ambassador fee. And that brand ambassador fee with Kannaway is $15 a month. Now, here's the reason we decided to do that. Many companies, they'll charge like a $99 annual fee, and you get all your stuff, your back office, and you get everything. We made it at $15 a month because we also had some other great tools. We had our marketing tools, our marketing pieces that we had in there that are going to continue to evolve. We're going to continue to add more and more pieces for you to build your business, and the $15 a month is going to cover all of that. So, and by the way, you guys are independent consultants. You are independent business owners. Everything you do now is a tax deductible. I'm not going to give you tax advice. Please, please, please get with your. If you're the first time in the industry, if you're a pro, you understand the tax deductions that are available to you. But if you're first time in this industry and you have a job, you get a paycheck with tax deductions taken out, you're now entering a different world of being the self-employed. There's so much that you can write off, so much that you can take advantage of tax-wise. Please get with your tax professional, okay? So we're going to get here. We're going to jump into page 4 right away. There are 10 ways to earn, and we've kind of gone over this before at the Buzz launch event. We have our direct sale income. This is very, very simple, wholesale to retail. You buy the products at wholesale, you turn around, you sell them at retail. We also have something that's as you see out there now, and I really like it. It's get 3 and yours is free. Now, getting 3 and yours is free, this means if you get 3 preferred customers, these are people who join, and being a preferred customer is somebody who gets on auto ship. So you have a customer who gets on auto ship, and we're going to give them a little bit of a discount. We're going to give them the difference between the wholesale and the retail, what you pay at wholesale and the retail what a regular customer would buy. If they choose to become a preferred customer, we'll give them a 50% discount. So you, as the brand ambassador, are still going to make 50% of the wholesale to retail. They'll get the discount on the other as our thank you for coming in, for going ahead and getting on auto ship. Now, if you get 3 of them, your monthly auto ship is going to be free. Now, I'm not going to give you every single detail. You're going to be able to read it in here on how you get that for free, because it's worked out on a weighted average of your customers that you have to get your product for free. So, it's a great way to get free product. You see that out there in the industry. Now, one thing, it's not listed on here. I think it's in the document, but it's not listed in the 10 ways to earn. We actually have a way for your preferred customers to get their product free, and it works the same way, because obviously what we want to do with our products, we want to have people out there spreading the word. Word of mouth advertising, that's what we have in industry, right? So what do you want? You want your customers to be telling other people when they see them, wow, taking our, well, maybe, they're doing it, go, wow, that's pretty cool. What is it? Wow, I'd like to get one of those. Hey, you can become, I get a preferred customer. I get it. So you're not selling anything? You don't have to sell a thing. So if they join, you as a brand ambassador get credit for it. They're one of your customers, one of your preferred customers. But if your preferred customer refers 3 of their friends that become preferred customers, they get their product for free, and you picked up 3 more customers that you're getting an override on. So it's a win-win all the way around. The other is we have first order bonuses. Now, first order bonuses are off of 2 of the packages. We have 2 packages you'll see in here. A package for which we call it we have a premier pack, and we have a lifestyle pack. The lifestyle pack is $499, and you receive $75 for every one that you sell, and the premier pack is $999. You receive $150. Then we have first order team bonuses. We'll go over this as we read through. We have our team bonuses. These are straight unilevel, goes 10 levels deep. We have a differential infinity bonus. We have a coded bonus. These are very excited for you leaders who've been in the industry for a while. You understand the power of this. We have 3 different bonus pool groups, and we have a card program that's absolutely, I think, the best in the industry. And then we have incentives and rewards. So we're going to cover all those right here tonight. Wow, another great picture. I mean, literally, it's the first time I'm seeing it. I'm not going to spend much time on the direct sale income. We are now on page 5 for those of you following along. Page 5 is wholesale to retail. I buy it wholesale. I buy the hemp vape at $35. I turn around, I sell it for $50 to a customer, and then I get $15. Pretty simple, right? Billy, you understand that one?
Yes, absolutely. I like it.
Okay, good. so far so good. Okay, go to page 6. This is our preferred customer. I kind of explain some of this to you. Preferred customers join. They come in, they can get on the auto ship. That's what makes them a preferred customer, and we'll give them 50% of the difference between the wholesale and the retail. So that's their incentive, but then they have the ability to earn product for free as well. Here's 3, get yours free. I've already explained this. You get 3 preferred customers. It's a weighted average. You have to have a minimum of 165 MBV is what they have to have, and then you will then get yours for free. Now, there is a requirement for you to get yours free as well. You have to be on at least 55 BV. The lowest BV that we have is our I'll spit it out. Our Salve, which is 35. So you have to be on a 55 BV. So that will help you there. First things first. All right. First order bonus. I've explained this. I'm just getting a text from Seth that was about 20 minutes ago. So sorry, Seth. I didn't answer you. The first order bonus. I've explained this. The Premier Pack, 900 BV, pays $150 to the IBO or to the brand partner or brand ambassador who sells it. And this could be to somebody who's a customer. This could be somebody who is another brand ambassador on your team. If you sell somebody purchases a lifestyle pack, which is 450 BV, it's $499, you get $75. I think everybody understands that. This is a little incentive to give you some quick money. This is paid weekly, by the way.
This is paid weekly, so let's stress that.
Yeah, and we have, and one thing I didn't cover, and you're going to hear me say that, we have weekly and we have monthly bonuses. So that's very important, for putting money in people's pockets quickly. This is another weekly pay. This is our first order team bonus. Now, we're going to have a video that explains this. I'm really not going to try to butcher this because with a video explanation, this is crystal clear. Basically what happens when you grow your business, and let me go through here, working together. Page 10. Okay, I'm going to back up here really quick. There is something you can do that we call Fast Start Qualified. Being personally Fast Start Qualified. This is where the team bonuses work. This is an upfront bonus that's paid to you at a certain point. Now, we have, unlike some companies that are out there, you have to come in a certain way or you never qualify for these upfront bonuses. And again, I'm just going to give you a high-level overview of this bonus because we will have a video that really explains it. I'm going to explain, though, Fast Start Qualifying. Anytime within your first 30 days that you come in, you have the ability to Fast Start Qualify. Fast Start Qualify would mean that you come in the program and within your first 30 days, you sell 900 BV worth of product. Now, you have the ability to personally purchase that if you wanted to buy, and that package is 2 of everything we have, 2 of the Cannabis Beauty Defined line, 2 hemp vapes, okay? So you purchase that package for $9.99. You yourself have satisfied the first requirement for being personally Fast Start Qualified. The next step would be you personally bring in 3 other brand ambassadors who also do the same thing. Within their first 30 days, they sell 900 BV worth of product. Again, they could personally purchase it if they want. So for this example, we're going to go ahead and make the assumption, it's not required, there's no required purchase, that you came in and you saw the value in having 2 of everything we have, so you had some inventory, and so did the 3 people that you personally brought in. So if that happens day 1, literally day 2, you are Fast Start Qualified, and at that point in time, every time within your group, there's 3,600 BV that's generated. I'm sorry, 5,400 in BV, not 3,600. 5,400 in BV that's generated in your team. You're going to complete what we call a cycle, and in that cycle, in that first order team bonus cycle, you're going to earn $400. So for those of you who want to go ahead and advance to slide 10, we're going to explain that. Now, anytime within your group, and here's a great thing about this, the reason we call it a cycle, because some of you said, well, I didn't think this was a binary. It's not. It's all based out of a unilevel. So you don't have wide, you can be infinite width. But we call it a cycle because it's very binary-esque. You know, for those of you who've been in the industry for a while and you understand binaries, you understand that some of them have a cycle where if you do a certain volume number, it generates a certain dollar check. Well, and the nice thing about a binary is it calculates sales from infinity. Well, what's happening here is we're going to calculate sales from infinity. So if somebody in your organization, Billy, 100 levels down, purchases either a premier pack, a lifestyle pack, or an essential pack, and you can see that the BV requirements are the CV and the BV, it's 900, 450, and 150. That's going to calculate all the way up to you, and every time there's 5,400 in BV that happens within your organization, you're going to complete a cycle and earn a $400 check. And again, if you personally Fast Start Qualify, it can happen your first day, start the very next day, and I know with the way people have teams built, Seth, what's going to end up happening is you're going to see that you're going to have people completing that cycle, getting $400 a day, happening day 1. I absolutely just know that's going to happen. Those are the leaders who got.
And that goes to infinity levels?
Infinite levels. So a sale that happens 1,000 levels deep as this grows, it could trigger a $400 bonus for you. So it's not based on the 10 levels that are in the unilevel.
I also have another question for you, Jeff. So let's just say that, and we haven't gotten to this part quite yet, but let's say most people are going to be building their unilevel 3 wide. Let's say one leg in particular is the only leg where you're getting most of your action, and all of that is where the volume is. Are you still going to earn that bonus despite the fact that it's all pretty much most of your action sitting in one leg? Is that correct or no?
No, you wouldn't. You have the most you can count on this bonus. The most you can count is 45% of the total volume. So of the 5,400, the max I can count from any one leg is 45%. So you could have 45%, 45%, and 10% from a weaker leg coming in. A leg you're just getting going. That happens when you have 5,400 BV that hit in your organization. You get a $400 check.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear from you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. There has to be some balance rule in there, everybody. You can't just pay it down because, obviously, we have to factor all that in. Although, because this is being very much like a binary pay, we don't want to hit the cap and run out of income and everything. Now, in the comp plan explanation, there is the first order team bonus. It is paid weekly, and all the rules are in the comp plan. This is going to be very, very exciting as we start to see people. And here's a great thing: this could happen right away. In fact, there they are right now on page 11. You see all the rules for the first order team bonus. I'm not going to go over those rules. You can read those rules for the sake of time. There is a limit on how many cycles you can actually complete in a week. As a director and the regional marketing director, it's 4 cycles. That's $1,600 in a week on top of your first order bonus. And then as a national marketing director and above, all the way up to Royal Diamond, it's 8 cycles in a week. So that's what, 34 times 8 is $3,200 in a week. So that, man, again, this is the upfront. This bonus was meant to help somebody fast start their business, to get their business off and running quickly. What do you think about that, Billy?
Billy's muted.
He's muted. What do you think, Seth?
Okay, I'll start off. I think that what I love about this. I've worked in seen a lot of different network marketing companies out there that have built compensation plans where the fast start bonus essentially is what they generally call it. We've got a little different name over here, but essentially it kind of cuts off at a certain point. In many cases, it's 90 days, 120 days, and if you don't hit those certain levels within those time periods, it's done and it's gone, and it actually moves off the table forever. And the reason why they generally do that is they want to give you a nice quick start, but and then they get you hooked a little bit. You get that fish hook in them, and people think, oh man, I got a check for 10 grand this month, and then that check drops to boom, 3 grand, 2 grand, whatever. And so in a case like this, that's what I love about the way this is set up, because this can be a really continuous stream of income as you grow your group, and there's new growth. As we know, we're all at the stair step of, this is step 1 in this corporation and this company. So as this builds out and grows deeper and deeper, there's so many great possibilities about the way this is set up.
It is.
I like it a lot. And just to piggyback off of what Seth said, I think the goal in network marketing is to get your new people paid as quickly as possible.
Absolutely.
And to continue that on throughout the generations. And so if you've got a way to get people paid quickly, and to continue that on, as the time cycle goes on, and as they rank advance, they're not losing that. They're not going to lose any excitement. It's all about getting people's confidence up. And if you're brand new to network marketing, you jump into Kannaway and you hit that $400 bonus, you're going to be really excited. Receiving that $400 paycheck, for just 1 week. And then if you start doing it again and again and again, you could rank advance and start cycling 8 times in a week, 3,200, and that's just upfront bonuses. That's just one way out of 8 or 9 or 10 different ways that we get paid. That's pretty exciting to know that that's possible.
You know what? Here's the other thing that happens within the industry, everybody. I mean, obviously the upfront bonuses, as Seth said, they sometimes they have a cutoff. Sometimes it's not a cutoff time-wise, but it's a cutoff limit-wise. I mean, it's only going to pay so many people up. So the person who sells it gets a little bonus, his upline gets a bonus, and maybe their upline. So only like 3 levels. This is infinite levels deep. So as you grow your organization, and 10 years from now, you're a high enough rank. I mean, it could be the day 1 in the week, you have a big enough group that you make 3,200 in the first 10 minutes of the new week. Hey, that's great. Now you're probably saying this. You're probably saying, yeah, but you had to fast start qualify to get this. What if I can't afford to come in for $1,000? You know what? We thought that, and we wanted to have that incentive out there for people who wanted to get after the business right away. If you are unable or you choose not to fast start qualifying your business, after your 30 days, when you achieve the rank of regional marketing director, and you'll be able to read on how you get there, once you achieve the rank of regional marketing director, and you have at least 3 active brand ambassadors and 3 separate legs, you can actually at that point in time qualify for this first order team bonus. So again, you remember what I was saying, being inclusive, not exclusive? I can't tell you how many companies take a bonus like this, and unless you can come in for that top prize, unless you can afford to come in there, you can never get it. So they hold that as a carrot. That's the same thing they do with the car bonuses. Billy, we've seen that. How many plans? Unless you come in for that top package, you're never going to get the car.
There's a company out there, Jeff, that I'm not going to say the name of, but I will say this: their package is actually $1,300, and if you don't, and you can buy in for a lower amount, but if you don't upgrade to that $1,300 within your first 60 days, it cuts off about 50% of your earnings for life, and there's no way to get that back. So there, and this is the kind of thing that this is why I love thought that you and Chris and the rest of Kannaway has put into this compensation plan, because we're not cutting people off at the knees and killing their income for life because maybe they can't afford, one of the fast start packages up front. We're still giving them the chance to earn their way into it.
Exactly right.
I like that a lot. I've never really seen that before, the chance to earn your way inside of a fast start, because you guys are right. There's so many companies out there that force your hand. Where you have to buy $500, $1,000, $2,000, $1,300 worth of product in order to get all the bonuses. And there's not another way. There's not a way for you to go out there and personally sponsor people and still earn that type of an income. And then there's that 60-day window where you don't get their double fast start bonuses if you don't purchase one of the middle or upper range products in the beginning. I know there's a lot of you watching right now, and there's a lot of you that may be listening and watching it and saying right now, Billy, Seth, and Jeff, man, you guys are speaking Greek to me right now. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm looking at this comp plan. It looks like another language. Just understand this. Every time that I've ever looked at any comp plan, for the first time, the second time, a lot of times even the third time, it didn't make sense to me. It was confusing to me. I'm going to tell you this. It's just like anything else in life. The more that you look at it, the more that you listen to us, the more videos and content that the company creates, the more easy you're going to understand this. So if you don't get this now, that does not matter. You will get it. It's just going to take a little bit of time. So please be patient with us. Be patient with yourself in terms of learning this, because this is a lot to absorb in just 1 hour.
Yeah. The biggest thing I want you to understand, and it is true, and as I said earlier, we're going to have a little simple couple-minute video, and it's going to be crystal clear. You're going to go, oh my God, I totally get that. That is powerful. I mean, and so I apologize that we didn't have that done for this. We really, really tried. Again, we're not even open yet. April's not here. We wanted to give you guys this comp plan so you could start to research it and digest it. There'll be leaders calls, and leaders will be putting together information and going over with their team. I just want you to understand that in our program, inclusive, not exclusive. So if you can come in and fast start your business and get your team to fast start it, you can start earning this money up front right away. I think we're going to have people making 10 grand a month right away just from this upfront bonus, and that's not set as an enticement. I think everybody on this call is now our new word, our brand ambassadors, and so I'm excited about that. But if you can't afford it, understand, inclusive, not exclusive. You can earn your way up there. And regional marketing director is one of our early ranks. Okay, it's not like you're going to have to be a diamond before you get this. Okay, you're going to be able to get it. We're going to go over that. I just want you guys to understand that. As Billy said, you will understand it. It's like everything else. No one's ever an expert in the beginning. And I don't know of too many people that graduate college on their first day.
And you remember, guys, we are in pre-launch. We have, the company hasn't launched yet, so the company is giving you all its resources. We're gonna, it's going to continue to give more and more resources and content, like that video that's going to explain this a whole lot simpler and a whole lot easier for everybody out there that's watching. So just bear with that. I mean, bear with all the content, bear with all the creation that's happening. All the pieces of the puzzle are being put together, and one of them is this comp plan. I'm excited. I mean, it looks like a really great comp plan. And Seth, you've seen a lot of different comp plans. How does this differ, compared to other ones?
Well, we kind of touched on matrices and binaries and that sort of thing. Every compensation plan has its strengths and its weaknesses. So keep in mind what I'm saying isn't to rip on other programs that are out there and what they've put together. In some cases, they are solid. I'm just going to explain some of what can be issues with certain compensation plans. If you've ever worked in a binary structure before and heard people use the term power leg, it essentially means binary system is set to pay, generally speaking, not all of them, but most of them are set to where you have 66% of your volume over here and then 33% of it over here, and if you hit that exactly right, exactly on that number, then it does what Jeff was referring to, which is a flush. Essentially, however much you get paid on your small leg, so to speak. So essentially, by having that 33% over there, that's what gets you really paid. So when people bring you into a binary compensation plan, you'll hear a lot of folks say, "Oh, I'll put you in my power leg. I'll put you in my power leg," which then essentially says, okay, you've got this leg that goes down to China, and then you have to work and work and work on your own without any assistance really from others to be able to build this other leg. And by putting people in that other leg, you're kind of telling them you're not as valuable to me because you weren't good enough to put in my power leg. Now you have to go and work and build both sides of your binary. So it gets to be it can be a little bit of a contentious thing, and it's very difficult for team building. What I love about a unilevel structure and what we have here essentially is the ability to be able to work together, and we can take the people, and we'll get into the holding tank piece in a bit, by the way. That's going to be, you guys are going to love what you hear there. But essentially, we're going to be able to have the ability to put people within that structure and place them in places and assist team members out and help them to generate new growth within their organizations. In a matrix kind of structure, as people, sometimes there's attrition and people tend to quit a program. That really tends to kill the earnings within your matrix, because when one spot dies, even if things roll up, you now have basically other people you need to build under or help them build their teams and that sort of thing. A lot of those issues have been resolved with this, but overall, each of the 10 pieces of the compensation plan that I've seen, and you guys now all have access to, thankfully, thanks to Chris Hussey's hard work getting that PDF to us, they're all put together in a sense that we have a true team build and a long-lasting lifetime of income here with this company, and that's what has me excited.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, guys don't, and I'm assuming that, Billy, you were replying to somebody who would probably put something up there. You guys are going to get it. It's going to have a real short little video. It's very, very simple. Every time you got 54, once you're qualified, every time 5,400 in your group happens, as long as you have no more than 45% of that volume from one leg, you're gonna get a cycle. I mean, you're gonna and you're gonna get a check, and it pays weekly. So right now, the weekly pay, that was the obviously the wholesale to retail. If somebody goes to your site and they order a product, you're going to get paid that week. If you bring somebody in and they purchase the the lifestyle pack or the premier pack, you're going to get a first order bonus. And then as your team continues to grow, and by the way, if they come in and they purchase, and it's one of those, as you continue to grow your group, that same volume that you're getting paid the first order bonus on, you're also going to get paid on the first order team bonus. That's why they're both first order bonuses. Now, I do want to clarify something here. How we're able to pay so much up front is all of the BV on the initial order that somebody comes in with pays out in those upfront bonuses. Okay, I want you guys to understand that all reoccurring in orders after that do not pay out in that first order bonus and the first order team bonus. Those are being paid out in now what we're getting ready to talk about, which is the monthly income. Now, the first one we're going to talk about is the team override bonus. Now, this is, for those of you who understand this term, a unilevel compensation structure that pays infinite width, calculates infinite width, and it has 10 levels deep. So you're 10 levels deep. And just for those of you who don't know, everybody that you personally refer to become a brand ambassador into Kannaway is going to be on your first level. So if you refer 2, you have 2 on your first level. If you refer 20, you'll have 20 on your first level. Anybody they refer is going to be on their first level, your second level, and you see how that continues to work. So you can earn, as you continue to promote and rank, to earn on 10 levels. That was on page 12. I'm sorry. Go to page 13. There's a team override graph I want you to see. So your team override graph that you're seeing here, you have everybody starts off, and that will be a brand, not an IBO, but a brand ambassador. And when you first join the company, you're going to earn 5%. That means you earn 5% of the commissionable volume number of everybody that you personally bring in. Of course, remember, you're still getting the FOB, you're getting the first order bonus, you're earning money on the front end. That doesn't go away because your group's still growing. New people are coming into your group, and you're getting paid on them. This is all subsequent orders. When you reach director, at that point you can earn 5% down 2 levels. That's everybody you bring in and everybody they bring in. Now I want to point something out here. You see that RMD? That stands for Regional Marketing Director. Remember, we told you that if you could not afford to come in and fast start qualify, or you didn't grow your business to fast start qualify, at that point, and you grow your business, you become a regional marketing director. At that point, now you can earn that first order team bonus. You can see it right there. It's a brand ambassador, a director, and a regional marketing director. So not only you're earning down 3 levels within your team bonus, you're at this point now starting to earn, if you didn't fast start qualify, you're starting to earn on that first order team bonus to infinity, not just 3 levels, all the way down, all the new sales that are happening. Now, Seth and Billy, I mean, did that look like if you couldn't fast start qualify that we made it so hard for you to get that and earn that?
I think this is a very straightforward. I love the way this is described and laid out. If you don't understand compensation plans, this should make so much sense to you. If I'm an IBO, I earn 5% on those orders, on a monthly basis if they're on my first level. And of course, the real goal with this is you want to build 3 wide and then be able to gift and create spillover. And as you do, it's not a punishment as you get down to your second levels, your third levels, and then you're rewarded as other people come in that you haven't referred or that have referred, the people that you've referred have brought in others, and so on and so forth, down to your 10th level. I like the fact that at level 6 and 7 it opens up to 10% when you're a gold and a platinum, because there's a real reward in moving forward with the compensation plan and growing. And as your team grows, there's some serious money in this particular portion of the comp plan.
I don't mean to backtrack at all. I'm watching the comments, and there's a lot of people asking, what exactly do they get with the higher package? Guys, remember that there still is, the lower packages where you get 55 in business volume, the $35 salve. There still is a $70 hemp vape. Is it
Billy,
my understanding?
I can explain that real quick. I have another document here, and I apologize that wasn't in here, folks. It will get in here. The minimum volume requirement to come in with everybody is the salve. Okay, it's 28 BV. It's the salve.
$35, right?
$35. So we don't make it so difficult. We're not one of those programs that may say, "Wow, unless you can afford to come in for $500 or $1,000, you can't be a part of this." All right. Somebody, if they can only afford to come in for the salve for $35, they at a point they can build their way up to earn that first order team bonus. They can build their way up to earn on the other bonuses. Okay,
plus
so
$15 IBO fee, just to be clear on that too.
Yeah, and on top of that, there's a $15 a monthly IBO fee. That's on no matter what package you do. Okay.
So a lot of people are asking, two hemp vape and 2 salve, that doesn't equal $9.99. Is there other products that the company will be launching with that aren't being revealed, right?
Yes.
So,
okay, sorry. Let me go over the packages real quick that you're going to have initially. All right. We've all seen the Cannabis Beauty Defined, the salve, because you guys have had a chance to order that here in the Buzz launch pre-launch period. Then we have our hemp vape. We've all seen that great lifestyle, sexy. And by the way, I'm hearing some remarkable testimonies. We're not going to go into that. It's like, wow, that is really cool. I mean, doctors, families are like, wow, they're seeing some results from this. So that hemp vape is more than just a sexy little vapor. It actually has CBD in it, folks. So that's $75. That's the wholesale. And you guys are now paying $90 right now, but $75 is the wholesale, 55 BV. There's the Essential Pack. Now, an Essential Pack has a salve, it has a hemp vape, and it has another piece of our Cannabis Beauty Defined line. And it is our caps. It is our CBD oil capsules that you can take. Okay, that is $199. All right, it's 155 BV for that. Now, when you start getting into our little bigger packages, the Lifestyle Pack is $499. It's 450 BV. It has one of everything that we currently offer. That is, which you guys haven't seen them yet. We have a complete anti-aging line called Defined. You've seen one part of the Defined line. That's what the salve is in. Okay, salve is in the Defined. The Defined line is not only going to have the salve in it, Billy. It's going to have a day and night serum, which is the B-Bong formula. Those of you who got to hear from Janelle, you got to hear from our formulator. This is a 13th century Korean anti-aging formula. This has been passed down from generation to generation in one family. We have the exclusive on it in network marketing, folks. It's absolutely amazing. So we have that serum. Again, everything's infused with CBD. Everything has CBD-rich hemp oil is actually processed into everything that we do. So we have the serum, the day and night. We have a cleanser. We have a moisturizer. We have an exfoliant. We have a toner. We have a detox soak that you can put in the bath. It absolutely makes your skin feel amazing. Then we have the salve. And let's see, am I forgetting? I think there's like 7 or 8 different things that come in that. That's $4.99, plus of course the salve and 1 hemp vape. The final package is a premier package for $9.99, 900 BV. It's 2 of everything. Everything I just described, it's 2 of. Folks, I want to let you know you're going to be very proud of this package and the way it looks. The company that does Apple computers, does all the packaging for them, is the one that's designed and doing our packaging. This is extremely beautiful. It's very, very nice. So,
I love it. So, Jeff, there's some products that people don't know about yet, that are going to be in those higher packages. Yep. Here's what I want everybody to really understand right now. Kannaway is not a company where you have to fit in its lifestyle, where you have to purchase the higher package in order to earn residual income. Kannaway will fit into your lifestyle. Here's the cool thing. You can come in for $35 plus the $15 IBO fee. $50 is as reasonable as you can get inside of a network marketing company and earn your way to whatever level you want to actually accomplish and whatever income you want to achieve. If your lifestyle is going out there and referring people and getting people excited about higher packages, or people that like to purchase more product and you want to have that ability to go out there and sell somebody a $4.99 package or a $9.99 package, well, guess what? You can go out there and do that and earn higher commissions and upfront bonuses. Yep. So I want that to be clear to everybody that this is not a company where, you have to fit in its lifestyle. Kannaway will fit into yours.
I agree 100%, Billy, and I also want to say we're actually already at an hour. We got started a little bit late with our broadcast, so I want to kind of pick up the pace a little bit. Yeah, we have 728 viewers watching us live.
Got it.
Make sure that we can kind of clip through the comp plan as much as we can so that we can keep everybody engaged and get rocking through it. So if we can recenter on that, that would be awesome. So I'll kick it back to you, Jeff, to keep going with that if you don't mind.
Perfect, Seth. Thank you very much. So you guys, you can see here our different ranks: regional marketing director, national marketing director, silver executive, gold executive, platinum executive. Then we have diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, and royal diamond. Okay, those are the ranks that we have on our plan. These are the levels that you can earn down. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. As you start to climb higher in ranks, you can earn deeper down on the levels as an override on your team bonuses. Okay, let's go down. Click on that. Let's go down to page 14. We have a differential infinity bonus. Now, in the differential infinity bonus, okay, we have the ability to here, Seth and Billy, this is, if you have to look at, and you had mentioned it earlier, Seth, that there's pluses and minuses to every plan. Now, the minus to a unilevel plan is that it has a limit on the depth that you can earn. In other words, if it was just a straight unilevel, if somebody came in on your 11th level, and we have compression, for those of you who know comp plans and want to know, we have dynamic compression. All the cells are going to compress up to you. But if you had somebody come in on your 11th level, it would be what they would call out of your pay line. If it's out of your pay line, that means you're not going to get paid on it. Well, if you hit a rank that you qualify for the infinity bonus, we're going to pay you on level 11 through infinity. So it becomes very, very powerful when you do that. Now let's go ahead and go to slide 15 because we're going to kind of break this out for you just a little bit more. When you hit silver executive, we're going to give you a 1% additional override on levels 11 through infinity. You hit gold executive, 2%, platinum 3, you can see that, diamond 4, then we jump by 2% there, double diamond 6, triple diamond 8, royal diamond 10. Now this is a differential bonus, and I'm going to explain that really, really quickly what the difference in differential is. So if I were to have sponsored Billy, and Billy's growing the business, and let's say that I am now, Billy's in my group, and I hit silver executive. I'm now getting a 1% on my whole group 11 levels down. It's already built, not new, just 11 levels down. The group I've already built. Now, and let's say I promote to gold. Now I'm getting gold. Now I'm getting a 2% on my entire group. Let's say I brought in Billy, or Billy's somewhere in the group, and Billy now reaches silver. Because Billy's in my group, I get the differential. The most the company's going to pay in this entire bonus is 10%. I get the differential between my rank and Billy's rank, which in this case, and that's just on Billy's group. On the rest of my group, I get 2%. On Billy's group, he gets 1%. I get the difference. I get 1%. Now, if I was a Royal Diamond and Billy was mine, I would be getting 10% on my group. Billy makes silver. Now I get 9% on Billy's group. I get 10% on the rest of my group, as long as nobody else is hitting the different ranks in the differential. That's what a differential is. Again, folks, company can't pay out, too much money. We're not the government. We're not allowed to spend more than we make. So they don't like competition. So, this is a great plan that allows people to draw deeper in the organization while at the same time picking up bigger and bigger bonuses. Now, another one, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on coded bonuses. This is the next slide, slide 16. And the reason I'm not, this is very much a leadership bonus. Now, those of you who have been in the industry, those of you who are leaders, you see the word coded bonus, you are extremely excited because no bonus in the industry, in the history of the industry, has ever paid out more than a coded bonus. Now, one thing I want to tell everybody, as we continue to go along here, I'm not going to give you a date, we're going to have within your back office videos that break down each and every bonus, Billy. So, guys, again, as Billy said, don't think that you gotta, how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? There's a lot to this plan. We understand that. We're going to have videos that train you in the back office where you can click on it and you go, oh, I understand how that bonus pays now. That makes perfect sense to me, and you'll understand it in relation to the entire plan. A coded bonus allows people to continue to earn an additional infinity bonus on their group down to infinity when they hit certain ranks. Okay, so I'm not going to spend any more time on that because if you don't understand it, you'll understand it, but you can get it. It pays the same percentages, Seth, that we pay in the differential infinity. At Silver Executive, you get 1%. At Gold Executive, you get 2%. And by the way, folks, this isn't a level 11 down. This starts at level 1, your entire group that you get this on. And I'm not going to explain exactly how it works. If you have a upline leader that you're working with, if you're part of Billy's group or some of the leaders that we have there, or you're part of George Haber's group, or you're part of Monty's group, and we have some great we have amazing leaders in this company. They'll be able to explain how the coded works. So you can just see, as a Royal Diamond, you have the ability. So if I'm a Royal Diamond and at that point I sponsor Billy, I'm making an additional 10% off of every sale that happens in Billy's group to infinity, an additional 10%. So you can see how people have been able to generate some amazing checks.
That's
so let's
awesome.
go to slide 18. We actually have 3 bonus pools, 3 bonus group pools that we have. Okay, this is kind of the explanation that you can read over it. Let's go ahead and go to slide 19, page 19. I'm sorry. This is going to give you an overview of the bonus. What the company does is we take 9% of the total volume that comes into the company, take 9%, and we divide it up into 3 different pools. Now, you remember our ranks. We had executive ranks. We have director, regional marketing. Director's rank, director, regional marketing, national marketing director. Then we had executive ranks, which were silver, gold, and platinum, and then we had our diamond ranks, which were diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, and royal diamond. Okay, we will take 2% of the entire volume that comes into the company, and we're going to place that into a pool that only directors get to share in. Regional directors and national marketing directors, not the director rank. Okay, it gives you a reason to continue to promote. We'll take 3% of the entire volume and we'll stick it into a pool that only executives get to share, and then we'll take 4% of the volume and put it in that only diamonds get to share in. So you can see here what we do, and I'll go ahead and take the director pool. 2% of the entire company volume is stuck in that pool. If you are a regional director, regional marketing director in Kannaway, you will get 1 share in the pool. Okay? If you are a national marketing director, you will get 3 shares in that pool. Every share has the same value. So just to make it really, really simple, if there was $10,000 in the pool and there were 10 total shares. So let's say there were, 2 national marketing directors. That would be 4 shares, right? 2 times 2 is 4. And then there were 6 regional directors. Each share would be worth, because there's 10 shares, $10,000. Each share would have a value of $10,000. Every regional director or marketing director is going to get $1,000. That's going to be his share of the pool. Every national marketing director is going to get $2,000 because he gets 2 shares. So that's how it works. That same concept works all the way up. And you can see as you get to executives, obviously in the company, there's going to be fewer executives than there are directors. So there's 3% put in there, and there'll be less people drawing on it. And by the way, when you're an executive, you don't get to earn in the director's pool as well. You advance on.
But this is a positive, if I might jump in, Jeff. This is a real positive because as you move forward, obviously achieving new ranks and moving up to new pools, there's going to be less and less people to share more and more profit of the company with. You're at 2% of the director's pool, so there will be a fair amount of people that are qualified as regional or national marketing directors. And then as we move up to the next pool, the executive pool, there's going to be less silvers and even less golds and even less platinums that are qualified. So as you move up in the pools, there's more money that goes in those pools because you start out at 2% in the director's pool, you move up to 3% in the executive, and then you move up to 4% of, and this is 4% of all business volume company-wide that's going and being split among the people that are qualified at those diamond ranks, and you can earn more shares in there. That's what makes this such an attractive incentive to really move forward and become a leader so quickly.
Yeah, when I design a comp plan, guys, I always look at it this way. Every time you advance in rank, so when you go from director to regional marketing director, were you given enough of a raise in your income that it made it worth the effort? Well, if you came in and you didn't fast start qualify, if you go from director to regional, not only do you get 1 share in a pool, but you get to start earning on the first order team bonuses $400 a cycle. I think that's worth the effort to go from director to regional marketing director. And if you go from national marketing director to silver executive, is it worth the bonus? Yeah, I get now 1 share in a pool that has less people in it, but I also pick up 1% in the differential infinity bonus. I also pick up 1% now in a coded bonus, and then of course in my team bonuses I get to earn further down. So you guys see how our comp plan is designed. The higher your rank, the more the comp plan opens up. The raise in your check should be significant enough that you say, wow, that's great, I'm going to push harder to the next rank. So I think you guys can see how these bonus pools work. Let's go ahead and there we go down to slide 20. I like our car bonus program, guys. I think our car bonus program is absolutely amazing.
Me too.
As you heard us say earlier, in most plans in our industry, if you didn't do what their version of fast start qualifying is, you would never be able to earn the car. Never. No matter how high your rank was, you may be able to afford a car because of the company, but you wouldn't earn the company's car bonus. I always thought that was unfair. I always thought that was exclusive and not inclusive. We want to be inclusive, not exclusive. So what we're saying here, if you fast start qualifying the program, if you choose to come in $900 or sell 900 within your first 30 days, and your 3 people do the same, at least 3 of the people you bring in, at that point in time, if you do it within 30 days, you will, at that point, be fast start qualified to be able to earn the car bonus. So at that point, we're not going to. You can read on how you do that. I'm not going to try to explain it, but you can come into the business quick, start quick, and get the car bonus. I think most companies are that way. Do you agree, Billy, Seth? You see that pretty much throughout the industry.
Yeah, can I throw down some real? I can make this the easiest explanation ever heard for qualifying for the car bonus. Okay, I think this is great. You'll want to cycle 3 times in 2 months straight. That means you generate enough volume to get the fast start bonus at least 3 times within a month, 2 months straight. Hold the national marketing director rank. That means you have $15,000 in total group sales and no more than 60% in any one leg. And that's it. And now think about that, because, and here's what I love about this. We have this product that is built for the youth group. We have people that are sucking on these hemp vape pens, and they're absolutely loving them. This is a product that's going to appeal to the kids that are already going to hookah lounges and that sort of thing, and instead of smoking tobacco and putting that in their lungs, they have something positive. Now that same kid who's in college and probably doesn't have what you might call a real job is here with Kannaway and is driving a BMW? What do you think the buzz is going to be around campus? How is that going to grow these people's business and have things go absolutely insane? And it's so easy to hit this car bonus. I literally could not believe it when I saw it. So I think this is one of the greatest things I've ever seen as far as a compensation plan, and it's going to start a crazy buzz around the industry as more and more people are driving their cars, and they hopefully are putting Kannaway branding on them, because that's what built your business and what got you in the car.
Yeah, you know what, and I want to stress this too, everybody. There are some companies out there that make it too easy to get the car bonus, and they kind of get you locked in. And I'm not going to name any names. I mean, if you've been in the industry, you probably know the companies I'm talking about. But what happened was somebody got in and got the car bonus, and then they dropped out of qualification, because you have to maintain your qualification, obviously, for the company to continue to give you the car bonus. We're going to go over what they are in just a minute. But you know, you have to cycle. The cycle is the first order and team bonus 3 times in a month, 2 months in a row. At that point, and be national marketing director, I truly believe at that point in time your business is sustainable, that you're not going to be bouncing back and forth out of rank, and we're going to continue to pay your car bonus. That's what you want to do, okay? And now, what if you say, wow, well, I didn't personally fast start qualify, so I can't get a car. You know what? That is not true. That's not how it's going to work with us. So if you didn't personally fast start qualify, at that point in time, once you reach a higher rank in the program, you are then at that point you're gonna go ahead and pay your car bonus at that point in time. But before I jump in to talk about that, I did want to say this. You brought up a great point, Seth, with the youth movement that we have here. And here, let's face it, and we got a lot of parents here, probably college students, and they're like, man, my kid gets in there, there's no way I'm going to let them take on that car bonus, even if the car payment, because you have to go out and lease a car or purchase a car yourself. You got to qualify yourself, and then we make the payment. They said, I'm not going to let them do that. Guess what? If you have a college student, or you're a student, and this is not just at the university, it could be junior college, it could be also a for-profit trade school, which are very, very popular these days, we'll give you the equivalent of your car bonus that you earn towards your college tuition. So, you know, we're again, awesome. Inclusive, not exclusive, towards your college tuition. Billy, what do you think about that?
I think I love that. You know, I've seen a lot of kids, you know, inside of college are realizing that, you know what, the economy is not the same as it used to be. A lot are turning to network marketing because they know that their future is in their hands versus somebody else's. And so to give them that option of being able to either pick up a car or to put it towards tuition, I think is really awesome. I've seen a lot of different youth movements inside of network marketing, and I truly believe that the one that Kannaway is going to create is going to be a lot bigger than anyone you've ever seen out there. I don't think that we have a true slogan, a true, you know, an actual branding of what that youth movement is going to be, but I know it's there. I know it's going to happen like that. And we're already seeing just tons and tons, thousands of college kids already excited about the hemp vape and Kannaway and the entire opportunity. So we're going to see a lot of, I think, college kids driving around in Kannaway, BMWs, Mercedes, as well as a lot of them choosing to go for that tuition offer. So I'm really happy, Jeff, that you guys have decided to go with that, because I know that there's a lot of kids that are excited right now that they have an option to get part of their tuition paid for from working at Kannaway Business part-time.
You know what, and I'll be honest with you, Billy, because I'm a father of 2 college students currently. That we really put that in there more for you parents. The kid wants a BMW. We all know what a kid wants. I'm 18, 19, 20 years old. You know, I want a BMW. Mom and Dad are going, there ain't no way you're getting a BMW. We're going to use that money for your college tuition. So, that, you know, I know that we spin it like the college student's happy about it, but we all know the truth, Mom and Dad. That was for you. So let's be honest. Now, we really struggled with this one, guys. I want to go over this. I'm not going to talk about it. I just don't want to get any emails on it. I don't want to hear BMW or Mercedes. You know, I just like the idea. Or Mini Cooper. Mini Cooper, if it's a younger kid saying, and they can get whatever they want. But I really like the Mini Cooper. It has to be wrapped in a Kannaway wrap. Okay? Get that all wrapped in Kannaway, driving it. I mean, you can wrap your BMW if you want. That's fine with us, or your Mercedes. But you know, I like when you pull into and go to a meeting, go to a convention, and you look there and you're like, holy smokes, look at all the cars. What's going on here? And so, we really struggle back and forth with that. But we think it's about branding. It's about making a Kannaway brand. And so we've settled in on that. That's in stone. Okay. Okay. I said there was another way if you didn't fast start qualify. This is on slide 21 or page 21. If you didn't fast start qualify, you can still get the car bonus once you reach the rank of silver executive. At the silver executive rank, again, you could regional marketing director, national marketing director, silver executive. If you came in and could only afford a SAB, you can still get to the car bonus. At the silver executive level, your business is going to be solid enough that you're not going to be bouncing back and forth in the comp plan, so you're not going to be, oh my God, I got to pay for the car bonus this month. Oh, I got to pay for my car. They're not paying for it. It should be stable. That's really what we kind of looked at, wanting to do that. Now the final one, and I'm going to go ahead and give props here to my very dear friend, George Haber, and friend of your, Billy, you and Seth, he's just one of those guys that you just kind of, to know him to love him, huh?
I love George.
George is awesome. George and I both love extreme sports, and some of his stories are just absolutely amazing.
Oh, they're crazy. We could be here for 3 days talking about all the stuff every cliff George Haber's fallen off of North America. But and George brought this up to me. He said, hey Jeff, you know what I hate? You know, and he's been in the industry 47 years, Billy. 47. He's been the top of every company he's ever been in. And he goes, what I hate is you get to the top of a comp plan, they should give you the car. You deserve the car. You've earned it. Right. And I said, you're right. So guess what, folks? When you make triple diamond in Kannaway, we will give you. Now I've got to change this verbiage because I use pink slip. My generation was because the titles were pink. So when you had the pink to a car, you owned the car. And then somebody said, well, you get a pink slip, you get fired. And I said, oh, okay, well, we got to change it. We're going to give you the title to the car. A value up to $75,000, you get the car you want. Now, obviously, if it's Rodney and Rodney's going to go get himself a Bentley, well, a 75 grand is not going to get Rodney's Bentley, but we'll give him 75,000 towards his Bentley. So,
and that's not even the top though, Jeff. George was saying, if you reach the top rank of the company, you should get a car. Triple diamond is not even the top, right?
No, it's close, but it's not the top. No, Royal Diamond is the top, one rank above.
Right. So that's cool.
Yeah, that's it there. So there's 3 ways. Here's the bottom line: inclusive, not exclusive. 3 ways to earn a car: fast start, qualify, cycle in that team bonus 3 times in a month, 2 months in a row, and be national marketing director. You get your car paid for. Starts at $500, goes all the way up to $1,000. Okay, a month. And then if you don't fast start qualify, no problem. Reach the rank of silver executive. We're going to pay for your car. Okay, we want to be inclusive, not exclusive. And then you know what? For everybody who can make triple diamond, we're going to go ahead and you're going to be able to drive that car that you want. Now, here is we also have incentive and rewards. This is the next slide, slide 22 or page 22. Sorry, page 22. Incentive rewards. These are one-time bonuses that you can earn. Okay, we have, if you make national marketing director in your first 60 days in the program, we will give you an iPad. Your choice, iPad or iPad Mini. My wife has an iPad Mini. I like it. All my friends who bought iPads originally say, wow, they wish they'd gotten the Mini because it's easy to carry and put in their pocket. But that's pretty cool, and this is going to have Kannaway engraved on it, on the back, and it's going to be something that you knew you fast start. When you go to the meetings, Billy, and you're there in the meeting, and you look and say people are going to go, wow, they got the iPad. They must have they made national marketing director in within their first 60 days.
That's awesome. So you're going over essentially the rank advancement bonuses that people will get when they rank advance in the company. The first one being the iPad within 60 days, hitting national marketing director. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. Now the next one you'll earn is at the platinum executive level. So you're not going to get an incentive or rewards. The next rank would be a silver executive, after national marketing director, then a gold executive. But when you hit platinum, we're going to give you a $10,000 check. Okay, on top of all your other commissions, on top of your first order team bonuses, on top of your team bonuses, on top of your differential infinity and your codes, and by that time you're driving a car that we're paying for, we're going to give you a $10,000 check. It's paid out over 3 months, okay? When you roll from platinum to diamond, which is the very next rank, you're going to get a $25,000 check. We pay that over 6 months. Double diamond, $50,000, paid out over 12 months. Then triple diamond, that's where you get the $75,000 car, and we just give you the check. And then royal diamond, you get a $100,000 check, paid out over 12 months. And so that's a one-time bonus on top of everything else you're getting in the program. So very, very exciting.
I got a question for you, Jeff.
How it plays.
All right, so you said to achieve the iPad bonus, you have to reach that within your first 60 days. Do any of these other bonuses have any kind of time requirement on them in order to get those paid out?
No, not at all.
I'm glad you said that. Here's why I brought that up. I've worked with other programs that I've seen what they call a fast track bonus, and essentially these one-time rank advancement bonuses, you have to hit this within 30 days, then you have to hit this within 60 days, this within 90 days, this within 120, and it ends usually within a year. So this particular fast start bonus, which we're calling, I'm sorry, I'm using the wrong terminology here, but essentially the incentives and rewards program, as you rank achieve, it could be 5 years down the road that you hit platinum executive and you're going to get a $10,000 check. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That's what I love, because that's not forcing people into this box where they have to do, oh my gosh, I have to build everything and get 500,000 people in my organization in less than 90 days. It's not going to happen, and we understand that. We want to reward you as you take action and grow with us, and that's why I'm so excited about these rank advancement bonuses, these incentives and rewards, because they're paid out in a very fair and caring way by the company.
Exactly right. Now, the next page, which is page 23, is organizational structure, because you've heard us mention a unilevel compensation plan. Again, a unilevel, you got 100 people you personally sponsor, they could all be on your first level. The Kannaway compensation plan really dictates for you to be successful, you only have to have 3 strong legs, okay? 3 strong legs in the program. That means you can actually have sponsored as many people as you want in the program, but you can place them under people in your organization to build a strong leg. We're not going to go over it tonight, but you guys can study the pages that are after this are going to be how you advance from one rank to the next, how you go from platinum to diamond, how you go from diamond to double diamond, how you go from director to regional marketing director. So all of those are in there, the volume requirements, the leg requirements, everything's in there. We're not going to cover that because you can read that on your own. It's pretty self-explanatory. It also tells you what you can earn. But what you do need to understand is we have a sponsors tree and we have a placement tree. And then we have what we call a placement suite, or what some people refer to as a holding tank, okay? So the sponsors tree is everybody that you personally sponsor. Now, the sponsors tree pays out in the coded bonus. So everybody you personally sponsor is going to be on your first level in the coded bonus. Now, we're not going to go over too much because I didn't really explain code to you. By the time you get a coded bonus, you're going to understand the power of that. Now, here's the great thing. If you sponsor 10 people, you only need 3 legs. So wouldn't that be great to be able to put them underneath some of the – so let's say you had 2 really good legs, Billy, 2 really good legs, and you needed some help with the 3rd leg so you could get the first order team bonuses better, you could do these other things and really make it happen. At that point in time, you can start placing people under there, and now you're going to be able to rank advance. And when you guys see that down below, you're going to see 3 strong legs doing so much volume, not more than 60% coming from one leg. So you can really help structure your organization, build strong teams that allow you to rank advance and to maintain your volume. It's for those of you who have been in the industry, you understand that. You guys are right now going, oh yeah, that's exciting.
This is powerful. This is powerful beyond measure, guys. There's a lot that you can utilize this for, leveraging, finding leaders as well as structuring your organization correctly, helping people out in your downline rank advance, you yourself rank advancing. Seth, how excited are you, when you saw this, knowing that the people of Kannaway and Kannaway Nation have got a holding tank that they can utilize effectively to further advance in this comp plan?
If you don't know the power of a holding tank, or you've never worked with a program that's had a holding tank before, I'm going to give you some insight into how some leaders use it. You can choose to build however you like. But what I have seen some leaders do is to essentially say, look, in the next 30 days, from the 1st through the 30th or the 31st or the 28th or whatever it is, I don't reward people based on any kind of bias or prejudice. I just tell people, go to work, and whoever brings in the most, the largest organization, either the largest organization or the most personal enrollments, or however they choose to build it, those people are going to be placed the closest in my organizational structure and be rewarded by their actions. And so that way they get the most reward out of other folks being placed underneath them and that sort of thing, and it helps them build legs that they need assistance with and that sort of thing. And everybody builds a little differently, but if you choose to build your structure out however you want to build it, this gives you the flexibility to do it throughout that 30-day period from the moment they enroll until you place them in the structure, and it gives you all that flexibility you want, because sometimes you enroll somebody and you're just sure this guy is going to be my superstar, he's going to bring in 5,000 people or whatever in his organization, and you bring them in, they seem real excited, and 30 days later they may have brought in 3 or 4 people. And then you bring in somebody who you thought was going to be doing nothing. They might bring in maybe 10 people. And next thing you know, they've got an organization of 3,000 people. If you were forced to place those people just by timestamp, it wouldn't be a good situation for you. So that's what the holding tank does for you. It gives you that flexibility to create the perfect group that's going to reward you and your team in the most perfect, flexible way.
So you're saying, Seth, that people use a holding tank to almost run contests. So if you've got 3 people and you say, look, I've got in my holding tank, because I'm a leader, I've got 50 people. Whoever does this of you, whoever does the most within this period, I'm going to place this 50 people underneath one of your legs to help you build. Because of the 3 legs, this is really, really going to help you. You can get help to help build your legs out. You have to have a personally sponsored person in there to grow it of your 3 legs, but people can place people down there, can really, really help you expand and grow your business within a holding tank. And we're going to expound on the holding tank. Just know that there's a way that we're going to be training you, that you have the ability to extend your holding tank and your leg beyond 30 days. I'm not going to get into the details right now,
that's hot.
But you're going to be able to extend it beyond the 30 days as we go over to show you can really leverage it. And by the way, folks, it's not that we'll say, well, where in the holding tank? Who gets paid on them? Are they in limbo? Are they in orphans? They don't. A holding tank is everybody you personally sponsor. They're on your first level. Okay, but we're just giving you the ability. You have 30 days to structure them and move them where you want to move them. Everybody who's in the program now, everybody's in the Buzz Launch, everybody who's building a group, when we roll over and everybody has an opportunity to become an IBO, at that point in time, you're going to have a link by all your personally sponsored, and some people, may have 10. Some people may only have 3. Some people may have 100 people that they personally sponsored. Now they can start joining them, making these legs within their holding tank and move them under to help maximize their team, helping their team, because, hey, if Billy's my upline and he places a leg under me, I get paid on that leg, guys. You're going to get paid when your sponsor does that. You're going to get to earn on that leg and the team bonus and the differential infinity bonus. It's going to be powerful for you. So it's going to be a big, big help. It really helps somebody to be, and you may have somebody who you're talking to, maybe they're on the fence. Maybe they're like, yeah, I'm looking at this company and that company. So look, I've got a holding tank. I've got 50 people in my holding tank right now. If you join and you put in this many people in the first 30 days, I'll put them in your holding tank. It's like you said, Seth, you just don't want to give it to them and then they don't go to work, and then you place them over there, and once you place them, they're placed. Okay? And I know some of these things that we've talked about, I think that's pretty much covered the high-level overview of the plan, guys. I don't want to go into rank advancement right now. I don't want to go too much because it could kind of bog down with some of the details. You can read it. It's very self-explanatory. That starts on page 24, and, goes your rank, your pen, so you can advance and learn what it takes to advance all the way down to Royal Diamond, which, I know is, the big thing that everybody's looking for. So, and I do truly believe that we've going to have some amazing stories and lives that have been changed from this compensation plan. Again, as Billy said, if you didn't understand it today, don't be disappointed. That is very common within the space. When we get the little training videos up within the back office, it's all going to be like, wow. Again, we haven't even started yet. We haven't even started as a company.
Jeff, I didn't mean to cut you off. There's plenty of times, though, in network marketing where, it's all about It's all about, earning while you're learning. You don't have to know everything about the comp plan. You don't have to have this broken down. The only thing you have to know is that if you go out there and you start duplicating yourself, are you going to get paid for your efforts? Is the company going to reward you monetarily, the value and the time that you put in monetarily back in your bank account? And the answer to this is absolutely yes. You are going to get paid. You're going to get rewarded. You're going to get compensated very, very well, handsomely, for all of your efforts inside of Kannaway. If you go out there and you build a team, you are going to be taken care of. That's the bottom line. How is it going to happen? What are the tidbits? How, all the different names and the ranks and all the different ways that you get paid? At the end of the day, isn't all that matters that you get paid? So learning this, having every single bit and piece of information down to the science is not what you want to focus on. You want to focus on building your team and going out there and helping people build their team as well that are underneath you. And
I agree with you 100%, Billy. Imagine a college that actually paid you while you were learning to go to it. That's essentially what you're looking at here. You might feel a little bit behind the curve, but as you start to really get involved with it, and you'll figure it out down the road. Right now, it's just go to work, have fun. We have a holding tank, so don't worry about where they land. They're in a holding tank. Your leaders will guide you through how to place that. So just go and tell people about the program. Have fun. It's going to be a blast. We've got a huge opportunity in front of us. We have a long way to go. We're literally just getting started with more than 33,000 people in less than 20 days. So just go to work. Have fun. Go tell people about it. We'll worry about the details later, but I can tell you the details right now that Jeff just covered with us. Very, very powerful. It is literally mind-blowing to me how well they thought out this comp plan and how greatly structured it is.
Learn while you earn.
Yep, that's right. Guys, and everybody out there, we're going to do these again. We'll be having more of these this next week, so don't think, oh my God, it's the last time they're going to do it and explain it. We'll go over it again. Each time we'll have to, try to, pull out a new nugget. We'll try to get these. We have our video team in house. They're working on a really amazing comp plan video that will explain it for you guys. We want training tutorials in the back office to explain it as we continue to evolve and as we get closer and closer to kicking this thing off. So, Seth, Billy, thank you guys very much. I know this was kind of a pulling it out. We've got so many leaders in the company too, by the way, and the next time we'll bring on maybe even some of the people that I asked to help me and give their input and why they thought that was a great deal. And I think that hearing from some of the people like that would be good for everybody to know that, hey, this is just Jeff Rogers had too much bad pizza the night before and he dreamed this thing up.
Awesome. Sounds good.
That's awesome.
Love it.
All right, guys. Thank you guys very much. And thank you guys for being patient. We got started a little bit late. Ran a little bit over, but hopefully you guys felt it was worth it.
Yeah, and guys, if you have any questions, please don't email support and bombard them with support is for real questions, questions about maybe shipping and handling a problem that you're having, not questions about how you're going to get paid. Please go into that official Facebook group, the Kannaway official Facebook group. If you're not in there yet, please ask your sponsor to bring you into that group. If you're not in Kannaway yet, please get back with your sponsor and ask them for their link so you can get started today. But please put all your questions in the Kannaway official Facebook group and don't bombard support.
You know what? Yeah, Billy, great point. Thank you for that, guys. And when you send something to support, here's kind of a housekeeping deal. Send it once, just once.
Yes.
Because what happened, people say, man, it's taken a few days, they haven't gotten back to me. That's because people sent the same question 5 times. Well, they don't know. They can't, because the customer service doesn't know that it was already handled until they get all the way research it and find out it was already done 2 days ago or done the day before. And so then it takes away from people getting to the people. So if you send it once, they will get to it. They got a little bit behind, but don't send comp plan questions. They're not versed on that. They're not going to be able to help you there. Go to your sponsor first. Go to their sponsor. Go to the upline leaders to do it first. Don't get your answer. Go to the Facebook. That's the quickest way to get it done, okay?
Yes.
And we're going to get those videos all done for you. Thank you, guys. Seth, Billy, you guys are amazing. Christopher Hussey, knocked it out of the park, buddy. Hey, version 2's on its way, and more tools for you guys to build and grow your business. Thank you, guys. God bless you.
Thanks, everyone.